From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Yellow!
Right back to Pacheco. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Possibly an early indicator of where they're going to want to go when they want important yards, Brock. Didn't need that much on 3rd down, but they chose to throw for it instead of run it.
Yeah, one of the things about that down and distance is you typically get man-to-man coverage. So I don't mind that call, being aggressive, but you got to find a way to execute.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Mahomes to throw for it. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. To the air with Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Ready! Mike, 150, Green, watch out now, 50 Fury. Set, cut.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it sets up 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to the air, Love. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So the good work to defend the pass canceled out by a mistake in the pass rush as they get him for roughing the passer. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone.
Field, black. Ready?
Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over.
They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Caden, I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would be. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just...
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. And for that defense, he puts a sack on the board.
Still going inside the 35. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes them.
And he missed it, so a point left unclaimed, and this stays a field goal game. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. We've got a 6-3 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Trucks a defender. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Greenbay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Jacobs running behind center. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set, rail, yellow. Black, ready.
First down, and they go right back to him. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, we call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up third down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready. Set.
Throwing. It's Love. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Down.
Love now to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Comes up empty on that one. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Love throwing on 4th. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
Finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody.